Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wacona Regional High School in Dalton for tonight's Pioneer Valley Western Mass Championship Class C game between the number 1 seeded Drury Blue Devils and the 2nd seed, the Lady Wildcats of Lee. Thanks for joining us, everybody. My name is Rick Bua. My longtime broadcast partner of many, many years is Tim Morey. We're so glad to be here tonight in this collaborative effort between Southern Berkshire and Northern Berkshire Community TV stations, as we're going to be here for the doubleheader for the Drury Lee game, Tim, and of course we're going to be here for the Hoosick Valley Mount Everett game, all Berkshire County here at Wacona.
Absolutely, Rick. Beautiful gymnasium here at Wacona. Great site for an all Berkshire finals in both the girls and boys in the boys actually here in Western Massachusetts. But before we start talking about the boys, Rick, let's talk about this game coming up between the Lee Wildcats and the Drury Blue Devils.
Well, Tim, you know, these two schools don't play each other very often, but they've built a little rivalry the last few years. And last year, on March 4th, Lee beat Drury in the MIAAs up at the Buckyball Gym in overtime in a thriller, 55-53, right, breaking the Lady Devils' hearts. And they came out this year with their schedule, and the first team was Lee at Lee.
Right.
And they handled Lee down in Lee on December 15th, 53-31. And I went through a little bit of research today, Tim, and I just want to share that quickly. Mika Diller, the outstanding sophomore center, scored 15 last year. She scored 8 this year against Drury. Kenzie Garrity had 11. Garrity did not score against Drury in December. Gianna Carlino, their tremendous freshman, leading scorer for the last 2 seasons, had 8 last year and only 6 this year, and a great defensive effort, and we'll talk about that after. And Tamia Andretti had 7 points and only had 1. So they had a total of 41 points between those 4 young ladies in the win and only 15 in the loss. And I think the difference, Tim, is actually going to be the defense that Ian Dowdy puts out there.
That's right, Rick. That's been the trademark for the Drury Blue Devils this year. These girls play very, very tough defense. They limit scoring opportunities of the other team, and that's going to be the challenge really for Lee going forward tonight. They have got to find a way to crack that Drury defense and to get some easy baskets in order to stay in this game. They're the underdog coming in here tonight, but they're going to have their hands full. And of course, Lee, coached by an old friend of ours.
Yes, it is.
Who had no problem scoring points in her career, Lexi Mercier.
And we love covering Lexi with Allie Mendel not too long ago.
Yeah.
But what a nice opportunity for a young lady that just loves basketball to be able to coach at this level at such a young age, too.
Yeah, absolutely. She's done a nice job with the Lee Wildcats. They had an overall record of 17-3. And last I checked, Rick, in the terms of the MIAA, where Lee is at, and Drury, of course, Drury is number 2. I
believe it's 2 and 5, Tim.
Yeah, in the MIA, they are 2. And those rankings now are set. They're waiting now for the brackets to come out. That's going to be over the weekend. So this game does not count towards the final seedings in the state tournament.
So we got about a little less than 4 minutes to go, and of course what we're looking forward to, Tim, is not just a great contest tonight between these 2 fine teams, but the kids that don't get the accolades that some of the players that get more playing time or more points, their names will be introduced as they usually introduce the entire lineups for both squads. So once you get to postseason, it's all so worthwhile, from the first day of practice and all the problems and all the things that you took care of during the year to fix those problems all comes to fruition here in these finals.
Absolutely, Rick. And
Lee's losses, Tim, I just want to go through this real quickly. No shame in their losses. They lost to the Blue Devils, as we said, back in December. They also lost to Wacona, and they lost to Hoosick Valley. They actually split with the Hurricanes. Actually, I believe Hoosick won there, and they won at home, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct, Rick.
And Drury's losses, Tour de Frontier, an incredibly talented Division IV team. South Hadley, another Division IV team that just beat Frontier by 2 points the other day. Pittsfield and Pope Francis. So Pope Francis was the surprise loss, but they did get revenge back at the Bucky Village Gym a couple of weeks ago.
Right, and as a result, you see, Rick, even though they've lost 5 games this year, the strength of their schedule in Division 5, their strength of schedule has allowed them to secure the number 2 seed in Division 5. Likewise, another team that we cover, Hoosick Valley,
yes.
With a losing record, they are ranked number 9.
Yes, they are.
And it's really based upon how difficult a schedule that they play during the course of the season.
Yeah, I was very disappointed myself, Tim, when I saw the box score with the Pioneer Valley Christian loss, the 34-32 loss. I thought the Hurricanes certainly would have given Granby a battle.
Right.
Pioneer Valley Christian gave them a battle last night.
Right.
It was a good ball game down there, and Granby prevailed. So there's a new champion in the D class this year,
right,
which Hoosick had owned for several years, just before the MIA tournaments. But yeah, and Drury's losses. Drury got here, with wins over Palmer and Mahar, and Lee got here wins over Greenfield and Renaissance. So many times, Tim, not just in the MIAs, but in the Western Mass gig that they have, it most often, but not always, comes down to 1 and 2 at the end.
It absolutely does. It pretty much, the seedings hold sway, and as a result, you get the 1 and 2. Generally, that's how it works out.
One of the things I'm sure Coach Downey has already talked to his kids about, and what he's going to try to do tonight is trying to slow down Mika Diller and also Gianna Carlino, the 2 top Lady Cat scorers. And so it's a great season for first-year coach Lexi Mercer after Rick Polari had built his program for many, many years and did an incredible job. And the thing that I really impressed with, Tim, and I'm sure our fans would be out there too, is the fact that these are 2 pretty small D5 schools. There are D5 schools with enrollment much larger than Lee and Hoosick Valley and Drury, but they have great athletic programs. Look at the Lee program, the football team, the Lady Wildcats here, what Drury's done athletically with baseball and basketball. Accolades to those kids, and it's been a good run for Jeff Polari as second year athletic director of Hoosick Valley and Drury.
Yeah, he's got to stay for both games tonight here at Wacona.
The only thing Jeff's got to do is take off the blue sweatshirt after put on the red one, I guess. A very, very nice crowd on the side that we're sitting on, Tim.
Yeah.
On opposite the players' benches and the scores table, filled here with fans from both Lee and also from North Adams, from the Drury High School area. So these teams know each other pretty well. And before they introduce the lineups, Tim, I will say one last thing.
Right.
Nice venue here.
Right. Yeah, absolutely, Rick.
The Western Mass Tournament would like to thank Pioneer Valley Financial for their support throughout our Western Mass tournaments and for providing our championship trophies. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contact officials have worked diligently to prepare for tonight's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. If you require assistance, please call upon the MIAA school or security official. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated. And it could subject the violation to ejection and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. Now let's meet the lineups. First, for the visiting Wildcats. Number 3, Harden Royce.
These are the 9 starters, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. And this is really nice, Rick, that they announce and recognize all the players.
Yeah, that's part of postseason.
Right.
Number 14, Ava Lucy. Number 21, Abby McAteer. Number 23, Leanne Driscoll. Number 31, Maddie Heath. And number 34, Leah Bates. Now for the starters. Number 5, Peyton Simmons. Number 11, Jenna Simone.
Have a little bit of a connection with Miss Simmons. Rick, she's my former neighbor down in Lee.
Nice.
Number 30, Ella Simone. And number 33, Lisa Diller. Lee's head coach is Brianna Hall, assisted by Brian Hall. And now for your Drury Blue Devils. Number 3, Pierre Vidal. Number 5, Nora Wood. Number 11, Kenley Wood. Number 12, Ella Vine. Number 20, Ainsley Russell. Number 22, Julia Daly. Number 33, Addison Shepard. And number 35, Eva Moser. They now enter the Devil starters. Number 2, Megan McGrath.
And the senior Megan McGrath does so much for the Blue Devils.
She does things sometimes not in the box score.
Boy.
Number 14, Ashton Hayden. Number 23, Lily Moranti. And number 31, Delaney Hayden. Drury's assistant coach tonight is Colton Downey, and our head coach is Ian Downey. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served, or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to stand. We thank you for your service to our country. Now please stand for the playing of our national anthem. Officials are Reggie Leonard, Mike Rivers, and Kurt Jones.
And once again, Rick, before we get started, we want to thank our collaboration tonight with the community television of the Southern Berkshires along with Northern Berkshire Community Television, a first-time collaboration.
This could not have worked out perfectly.
And specifically, we want to thank Erica Spiz who is our producer and camera person tonight from the community televisions of Southern Berkshire. We want to thank them once again. We hope everyone throughout the Berkshire County, we got it covered, enjoys tonight's broadcast of this championship action here in the Class C of Western Massachusetts.
So it comes down, Tim, they played first game of the year, and so much has changed since December, early December.
Right.
But they know each other pretty well. And what changes do they make? What did they learn from that game? Does Ian Downey go in with the same game plan that worked? And I don't see our head coach for Lee on the bench tonight.
No. And the
controlled by Drury and Ash Hayden.
And they come out in a kind of a matchup zone here, Rick, for Lee.
Nice dish underneath, won't go. Coming away with it is Jenna Simone. She's a senior. Ashley Hayden on her. Look on Carlino.
Just a freshman. Gianna Carlino averages 16
She made a
points
statement
game.
last year as an 8th grader.
Right.
Looking for a cutter. Knocked away by Hayden. Looking for Carlino underneath. Carlino averaging 16.3, 10. Mika Diller also in double figures with almost 11 for the Wildcats.
Right. Diller is a lot to handle underneath
She
that basket.
Is.
And she's just a sophomore, so.
Simone looking to get it underneath. Was it deflected? And Mike Rivers says to Kurt Chelani, yes, it was, and it will stay with the Lady Cats. Nice drive down the lane and then off the glass. Yes, Carlino, first bucket of the ball game. Here comes some pressure.
And a little pressure
and a foul,
right. Nice play there by Lee. Rick, they're the underdog in this game, without question. But they came right out and gave Drury a little bit of pressure right off the bat here. See if they can get some early turnovers.
Ashlyn Hayden with a personal foul. Carlino's shot is good.
And you can just see the great shooting form of Carlino.
Nice spin. On the floor, they picked up by Lee, by Peyton Simmons. Kind of running the attack here. Being watched by Meg McGrath. Got a screen. Coming around it all the way. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Diller. She's going to go right back up again, no good. Rebound this time comes down to Ashlyn Hayden. It's taken away. Shot is up, no good, but a foul.
Another foul.
It's going to be on Daly. First for Elise and second for the Drury Blue Devils.
You look at this nucleus, Rick, of this elite team. Carlino, Simone, and Diller, sophomores and freshmen.
Incredible, in and out.
Bright future.
Very bright future.
For the Wildcats.
This is Ella Simone. She's also a 9th grader, Tim.
Right.
She makes the second one. Quick 4-0 lead here by the Lady Wildcats. Here comes Delaney Hayden. Here's the three. It's up, it won't go. Tapped away. Here come the Wildcats. Carlino just looking. And we got a steal by Delaney Hayden. She gets it up to McGrath. Nice bounce pass.
Oh, that's a beautiful pass.
And one. Count it. And Ash Hayden gets the first bucket for the Lady Devils tonight.
Oh, that was a beautiful pass by McGrath. Way to keep her head up. She saw the open floor in front of her, and she gets the assist on that.
The way you're going to pull the press off is by making layups. If that happens, the coach has no other choice. Hayden shot off back rim, no good, but McGrath gets it, goes up. She traveled, I believe.
Yeah.
Took one extra step.
Yeah, this is a very experienced officiating crew. Reggie Leonard, Kurt Chalana, and Mike Rivers.
Tammy Antrade, a senior, into the game for the first time for the Lady Cats.
Simmons.
Well, she took that all the way, Tim.
Yeah.
Carlino's trying to drive. Into the corner for a three. Rim no good. Moranti had it, taken away by Lady Cats, and then we got a double dribble called by Kurt Chalana.
Yeah, good call there by Kurt Chalana on that double dribble. You can see early on here, Rick, that
got an early timeout at 5:41 to go.
The Wildcats just seem to be a little quicker to the basketball.
So far, yeah. Especially on the glass. Some teams, Tim, they just start slow.
Right.
And Drury's had a tendency to do that this year. But as the flow of the game moves on, we get a little bit better.
Right. And you were at the boys' game last night.
I did go to the Drury
and
game
they
last
got
night.
off to a little bit of a slow start, but they caught.
Yeah, well, Greenfield with Grayson Thomas were absolutely on fire.
Right.
And they had a 7-point lead at 16-9. And I think Coach Rissett called timeout. Couple big threes by Braden Durant, who was red hot in that first quarter, got him right back in it. And Drury went on a run. They actually went on a 10 or 12-point run, and they never looked back from there.
Once again, Lee coming out with a little bit of pressing action.
Delaney Hayden over to Moranti. Just swing it around to Ashland. She has to take it away. It's a foul.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be on Jenna Simone.
Yeah, it's going to be on Jenna Simone. A little exasperated with that call. Thought she had a clean steal there.
Lily Moranti from the corner, in and out. Nice rebound by Ashland Hayden. Ball came down off the glass hard and hit her, I think, in the nose, but she's going to get to the line for 2 shots.
Right. You know, other than for Lee, Erica Diller, Amika Diller, I'm sorry, Drury has a size advantage, but Diller takes up a lot of space underneath that basket.
Yeah, she's a good basketball player. Plays that post well. She was impressive last year as a 9th grader. 1 out of 2 for Hayden. A little pressure by the Blue Devils now. They get the ball in the corner to Diller. Cross court. Nice drive. Shot up and no good. Offensive rebound is up again, no good. And we got a foul on Elise Daly over the back. She grabbed Mika Diller pretty hard.
Yeah. You know.
Pretty sure that's going to bring Addie Shepard into the game. And there she is.
Yeah. Shepard going to come in.
Shepard is a sophomore.
And
usually first in.
Yep.
And that's center position for Elise Daly. Got shut off on baseline. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Diller. Goes up on scores off the glass. Right to Mika, and she put it right in.
Yeah, she was in the right spot at the right time.
Shot no good, and screen rebounded by the Lady Wildcats. They're cleaning the boards on both offensive and defensive ends.
Here comes Simone. And a travel out top there.
Carlino dished off, to Simmons. A little travel. 4:26 left, first quarter. Early on here at Wacona Regional. The Class C Western Mass Girls Finals. 6-3 Wildcats right now.
Oh, ball's going to be turned.
Ill-advised.
Yeah, that's going to be turned
Somebody's
over.
got to get open there. Somebody's got to take charge.
Yeah, that's going to go all the way back because nobody touched it.
That's an unforced turnover.
Yeah, so
they're going to take it right in front of Coach Downey.
Right. Wholesale substitutions for Lee here. We'll get those in a minute.
Almost knocked away by Delaney Hayden.
Up and under.
Shot's no good. Kurt Chalanis is going to stay with the Cats. Elabon, number 12, the freshman, I'm sorry. Another one grade too many.
Right.
She is a 9th grader. Here's the pressure.
Lee with the lead here, 6-3 with 4:19 to go in this first quarter of action.
Oh, they got Bond in the middle. Cross court.
And Bond should get some looks at this, at the bat, some good looks at this with this zone.
Nice ball work. Feed the ball into Moranti. It's on the floor. Moranti gets it. Here's Bond. Got it. I think it's a 2.
Right. Yeah, it is. And now Drury's going to show a little pressure of their own here, Rick, with a 1-2-2 zone press.
Bond on Carlino.
Oh, nice pass there.
That's a nice block. Underneath. Out of bounds.
Yep.
Tammy Andre, the senior, she's working hard down there underneath.
Yeah, she really is. Very, very active. It was almost a backcourt, but they got it over.
Here's Bond. To Vidal into the game for the first time.
And she's a spark plug for
She
Drury.
is, yeah. She reminds me a lot of the Hoosick Valley spark plug. Gianna Wittick.
Right.
And we got a foul. And I think it's going to be on Simmons.
Yes, it is. Yep. And it's a 4th team foul on the Wildcats. Oh, there's a foul, yeah.
It's a reach and grab.
Yeah, no question about
It's
it.
going to put Drury to the line, I believe,
Right.
Tim.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's on Tammy Andre.
Yeah, Andre, yes. Very aggressive there, a little bit too much so.
So Addison Shepard,
Yep.
the 10th grader, will be at the line for 2. Nice rotation on it, and then it goes.
Oh, beautiful. It's going to get one more. We're tied at 6 here.
2:50 to go here, first quarter, action from Oconee. Second shot is in the air. Back iron, no good. Pulled down by Bond. Little floater. Nice runner by Meg McGrath.
Her first bucket.
She doesn't look to score, but when she gets the opportunity, she will. Little taste of their own medicine here. Both teams give a little pressure on both ends. The Lee girls love to penetrate that lane, Tim.
Yep. Very aggressive to the basket.
Block. And Koesa Elabon uses her left hand, gets up the court. They're going to get it back to McGrath, and she'll set it up. Nice
that's
pass.
a beautiful play.
Lay-in is Ashlyn Hayden. Nice feed from Shepard.
She's got 5 points. Nice pass there from Shepard. Made that play. And there's Carlino.
Little hook shot, no good. Rebounded by Vidal. To Bond. All ahead up to Shepard, and he goes up and scores!
And scores it.
And won!
Yeah, Lee's got to be careful here, Rick. That Diller's coming back into the game. They can't have her on the bench too much.
No. Probably just needs a breather. She's a force in there.
Yeah.
Very, very bright future for the Lee Wildcats. Shepard's shot, his back iron, no good. For a while, nobody really had it. Shot no good, rebounded by Shepard. She gets it to McGrath, to Bond. And Bond loses it. Never really had control of the ball. 1:17 left in the first quarter, 12-6 Drury. A couple seniors are coming in for Drury for the first time. Number 35, Eva Moser, and number 5, Nora Wood.
All right, Coach Downey going to the bench here. Give some of his starters a rest. And there's Dillard. She's just a handful. And she's very strong to the basket. And she's going to go to the line and shoot a pair for the Wildcats.
Foul number 5, Nora Wood. Her first, team fourth.
And it rolls in.
I have a feeling that Mika Diller is at the line quite often, Tim.
Yeah.
I think she gets fouled a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to get the ball away from. She's very strong.
She impressed me very much last year in the game
As
that
a
I saw
freshman.
play Drury.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 2 out of 2.
Yeah.
12-8. Nice bounce pass. Moser goes up and scores.
Nice job.
The assist from Bond.
Right. Some great passing by Drury here in this first quarter play.
Carlino gives it up. All the way to the hoop, putting it up and in. And I think that was that 14? That's
Yeah, it was. Ava Lucy
in the game for the first time. .33 seconds left. 24 on the shot clock.
All right, plenty of time.
Dish for nobody. Here come the Wildcats. Carlino all the way down. She puts it up off the glass. No good. Moser with the rebound.
All right. Drury has a shot here. Oh, almost.
Yeah, Carlino picked it off and went off her knee, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's right. Both teams playing aggressively, Rick.
14-10 Drury with the basketball, hoping to get the last shot off, and we'll see what Lee has to say about that. Nora Wood, back iron, no good. Rebound. Shot is up, no good at the buzzer.
And that's going to do it in a very well-played first quarter by both teams here in this Class C Western Mass final between Drury and Lee, and the score after one, Rick, is Drury 14 and Lee 10, but it was a well-played first quarter of action.
Yeah, it started off really with almost a power play for Lee, if there's such a thing in basketball, where Drury didn't have a real good half-court possession for a couple of minutes to start the ball game. Lee kept it on their side, and they did it by battling the glass and winning the battle off the glass. And but then the fouls started catching up a little bit. They ended up with 5 team fouls, putting Drury to the bonus with about 2 minutes left in the quarter. Drury didn't capitalize as much as I think Coach Downey wanted. They were 2 for 5 overall.
Right.
And the Lady Wildcats were 4 out of 6 at the line.
And this is the first game of a doubleheader here at Wacona. Coming up after this one, we have the Class D boys final between the number one seeded Hoosick Valley Hurricanes and the number 2 seeded Mount Everett Eagles. That should be a dandy coming up next. Right here.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that ball game with you, Tim, because I know that Mount Everett is 18-2 this year, and their 2 losses have been to Drury and Hoosick Valley.
Right.
Drury only by 12 down in Sheffield, and Hoosick Valley by, I think, 9, maybe?
Right.
Somewhere in that vicinity in Cheshire. Playing on a neutral court should be very interesting. Probably the best overall boys team in Mount Everett in many years.
Yes, talk to Coach Reset. He said they are a solid team.
Gianna Carlino with the basketball.
Yeah. Lee with the first possession here. Simmons.
Here's Simmons, yep. They like to penetrate. Block shot. Delaney Hayden. Up ahead to Vidal. She's trapped in the corner, gets it back out. Nora Wood's going to pop a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound by Moser. They got a jump ball. It's going to stay with Drury.
Right.
14-10 Drury after one, just on our opening minute of the second quarter in the Class C Girls Finals. Saving it is Bond. Vidal will take the open shot, Tim, but it's got to be very open. She won't force anything.
Right.
Great man-to-man defense here. Little shot no good by Moser, but getting the rebound is Wood. And a foul.
There's a foul.
Now this time, Drury took care of the glass.
Yeah.
And Lee couldn't get the ball. Sometimes it just doesn't bounce the right way.
Tamia Andrade picks up the foul. That's going to be her second. That's the first team foul on Lee in this second quarter of action.
Wood loses the basketball.
Boy, Lee very, very active defensively. Simmons with the steal there.
Delaney Hayden on Carlino. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, fought for. It's going to be a jump. It's going to go to Lee this time.
Yep.
As soon as the ball is put in play, the arrow will go the other way. They're going to look for Diller, for sure. Carlino drives. And I think Kurt July was going to call a travel.
Yeah. No, yeah, but Reggie Leonard underneath there, he had it as a jump ball.
Yeah.
Neither team has yet to score here in this second quarter of action.
Now the turnovers, Bond couldn't handle it. These Lee girls can handle that basketball. They're good dribblers. Shot is up, no good, but a foul. And it's going to be on, I think, Delaney Hayden.
Yeah, I think that'll put Simmons at the line on a shooting foul here. Yeah, they're going to give her 2 shots. So.
Is that Nora Wood? That's her second. Back iron.
Yep.
For Peyton Simmons, she'll get a second one. First time to the line tonight as Megan McGrath checks back in and Nora Wood takes the seat. Second one is swish.
14-11. Drury with the 3-point lead here.
All the way. And that's probably where McGrath should have put it up. Tim.
Yeah, Rick, I agree with you. She, you're that close to the basket. It's a good idea, but really.
Good idea. It was a good idea. She saw Moser open.
Right.
Didn't work out. Here comes Simmons. Gives it up to Carlino. Gianna. She's going to pop a long 3. Got it!
Boy, that was from way downtown.
She could feel it, and Coach Downey wants to call timeout. There's something he wants to fix.
Right.
As Carlino Street ties this ball game at 14.
Yeah, you look. Actually, Rick, both these teams are young. Drury has a lot of people coming back, but as well as Lee. But boy, the nucleus of this Lee team with Gianna Carlino and Ella Simone, both freshmen, and then you combine that with Mika Diller, sophomore. That nucleus there is going to be a handful in the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, they're going to be tough for quite a while. We've talked about this, Tim, in games that you and I have done this year, but so often, as in past years, just because of enrollment, younger kids, both for the boys and girls in particular, are getting more playing time now.
Right. Yeah, they get going a lot, because of the size of schools. Yeah. You're right, Rick.
It was a rarity to see a Nikki Valley from Hoosick Valley.
Right.
Back in the day, up in Cheshire.
Right. Yep.
She probably started on the varsity in 7th grade.
Right.
Gianna Carlino is an incredible basketball player, and so is Mika Diller. They got a whole cast.
And here.
Nice bounce pass, up and in. Moser found Delaney Hayden.
Yep, that's a nice press break there by Drury.
There's a steal. Bond, off the rim, no good. Trying to track it down. Fight for the basketball,
right.
and it's going to, Kirchelanis is going to go with Lee. Into the ball game again is Tamia Andrade. I like how many league players can dribble that basketball and look to penetrate to the hoop.
Right.
Little switch off there.
Eva Lucy.
Little weave. Diller. She goes up and won't go.
And over the top. That's a good call.
Yeah, it's good box out by Moser.
Yeah.
Mika Diller's going to get called for the personal foul.
Yeah, she has some nice footwork offensively there, but that was no question over the back there by Diller for the foul.
Good work by Eva Moser as she's replaced by Shepard again.
And that's Diller's first foul. Yeah.
Good job by Bond getting it over.
And call a foul there on Trade.
Unfortunate trip.
Yeah.
They no intent there at all.
I think that's her third foul, Rick. And she's going to have to sit down here. Yeah, it is. It's her third foul.
She just got back the ball game
Yeah.
20 seconds ago, Tim.
Yeah, it's third.
Doesn't it always happen that way?
Always.
Some of the kids.
And a third team foul for Lee during the second quarter here. They've got the 2-point lead, 16-14 with 4:35 to go in this first half of action.
And Hayden travels, trying to get the ball back to McGrath. 4:35 left here, 16-14. Drury, real close ball game. Nip and tuck all the way. McGrath goes up and misses it.
Boy.
Hayden goes up and misses it. Oh, my goodness.
Big break for Lee there.
Oh, huge break for Lee. And there's another steal. McGrath's shot is no good. Rebound Bond. Hayden's shot, no good. Rebounded by Shepard.
A lot of shots for Drury in this sequence.
And they still retain possession.
They do.
There's Ash Hayden. No good. She gets her own rebound. Fouled her shot. Shot from the corner. No good. Drury can't buy a basket.
Well, there's a lid on
Lee
the
finally
basket.
gets it as Diller comes down with the rebound. Gets it out to Simmons.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
We got a push on Megan McGrath.
Yeah.
It was Ella Simone. I'm sorry, not Simmons. That's going to be a first on McGrath.
It is, and that's the second team foul for Drury here in this quarter.
Except for shooting percentage, it's probably an even ball game all the way through now.
Right.
With assists, rebounds, almost points.
Oh, nice pick out front by Diller.
She got taken out pretty good.
Yeah.
She looked for Carlino, and right through the 5-hole they called, right between her legs and out of bounds.
Yeah. Both teams have picked up their defensive intensity here, Rick.
Drury got some excellent looks on that one possession. That one possession lasted almost a minute.
I got a call. Block and foul out front. That's going to be the 4th-team foul
I think it's,
against Lee.
Yeah,
It's going to go against.
it's in McAlter.
Yeah.
McAlter just in the ball game. Addie McAlter. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Delaney Hayden.
Yeah, that weak side
Here's
rebound.
Moranti. No good. Drury's probably missed a dozen shots in 2 possessions.
Yes, really. They just had
3 minutes left, second quarter here. Drury staying in it with defense.
And they go right to Diller, and there's a foul. Yeah, no question about it. Over the
That's going to be the 3rd on the Blue Devils.
yeah, Shepard a little bit frustrated there, but Diller She's a wide body there, Rick, and she knows how to position herself. Very good footwork for our young lady.
Kids play with each other all year long. They know where they're going to be. They know when they want the ball.
I know you praised her when you saw her last year. I tell you, this is the first time I've seen her, but I'll tell you, she really.
Shot no good. She gets her own rebound.
Yeah.
It's foul on the floor.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, she creates a tremendous amount of problems for you when she gets that ball down in the post.
Shepard's going to sit with the 2 personal fouls as Moser comes back in again.
Right.
Diller's going to give it up to a guard.
And they look again for Diller, and she just posted that. It's going to be a travel.
Yeah. Eva Moser's giving 100%,
right.
Trying to keep Mika Diller away from that basket, but she is so good. Lily Moranti, pass to Moser.
Oh, that's beautiful,
scores.
Beautiful passing by the Blue Devils.
18-14, 2:15 left here in the second quarter. Stolen away by Moser. She kind of got hit a little bit in the eye. They're trying to shake it off here. Goes up.
Oh, that's a beauty by McGrath.
Oh, what a layup by McGrath. That's going to be 3 on Jenna Simone.
Yeah, that's a big basket by McGrath here with 2 minutes to go in the first half.
A couple of Wildcats with 3 personal fouls on the bench.
Right.
And Drury with 3 players only with 2 personal fouls. Drury's in the bonus too, by the way, again here at the 2-minute mark, same as the first quarter.
Yep. And McGrath
makes the free throw. She's got 5 points in the first half here. Diller will take a little breather for the Wildcats. Exactly 2 minutes left here in the first half. Delaney Hayden lays it up. No good. That's about the 3rd or 4th one they've missed underneath like that. All the way to the hoop. It won't score.
Go.
Does not go. Here comes Ashlyn Hayden. All the way to the basket. It's blocked out of bounds.
Blocked. Go over. Stay with the Blue Devils.
Drury's getting an A for good intent.
Exactly.
But Lee is denying that basketball. Shot no good. Picking it up is from the corners. Delaney Hayden, that won't go. And we're going to foul in the rebounding action here.
And she's going to go to the line.
I would say in this quarter, Tim, Drury's done the same thing that Lee did early on, just pound that offensive glass. So both teams in the bonus now be shooting. That foul, by the way, was on Eva Moser, the Drury seniors. That's her first, but the 15th foul.
And Carlino goes to the line for the Wildcats. And she rattles it home.
She's got 7 very quiet points here, Tim, in the first half. The Drury's kept her to single digits in the last 2 ball games they've played against one another.
Yeah.
Gianna's second shot, back iron, no good. Rebounded by Lily Moranti. Knocked away. Good defense there by Ari Noyes, number 3, knocking the ball away.
Yeah, Lee's going to call a timeout here, Rick. That's a good timeout here with 1:25 to go in the first half. Drury with the 6-point lead and the ball here when they come out. So it's a good timeout for the Wildcats. And, of course, Rick, the MIAA state tournament. The seeds will be coming out on Saturday, February 21st. And, of course, the seeds are pretty much set. The brackets, everything is pretty much in play, just about. There's some games left to be played in Eastern Massachusetts. Western Mass, this game does not count towards the bracket, so Drury's pretty well ensconced in the number 2 spot in Division 5. And like you said, you've got Lee. They're at number 5, I think you said.
Yeah. They were at number 5 this morning. They come out every Tuesday and every Friday, and I checked them yesterday after they had been out a few hours, and that's where they were.
Right.
No change, I think. Change with Drury going from 3 to 2, but no change for Hoosick Valley or Lee. So we're looking at 2 of the top 5 teams in Division 5 of the state.
Ball knocked away.
McGrath has been doing nothing but looking to feed underneath, and it's been 50-50 so far for success.
Right.
Some of them have been knocked away, and others have been real pretty feeds for layups. McGrath from the corner. Won't go.
Back rows it.
Rebound by Ava Lucy.
And Carlino has the ball. Going to run the offense now for the Wildcats. The talented freshman, Gianna Carlino.
Long three. No good. Rebounded by McGrath. To Moranti. Underneath. Oh, nice bounce pass. Up and in. Eva Moser gets another good feed, this time from Ashlyn Hayden.
And Moser's got 6 points, Rick.
Nice give and go with Carlino. And it goes out of bounds. So I believe the shot clock is off, Tim. There's 31 seconds exactly to go in the quarter. Drury with a 23-15 lead.
Right.
And the basketball.
And they can play for the last shot here.
So many times we say this, so many times it doesn't work, but we'll see what happens. If they get a good shot, they're going to take it.
Ball on the
Good save by Moser.
Moser.
Shot is up and no good. 10 seconds. Lee with the last shot now. Trying not to foul anybody. Here comes Carlino. All the way to the hoop. Knocked away by Moranti. Beautiful job there defensively.
3.4 seconds to go. Lee's got just enough time for a shot here.
I'd have Diller in the game.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Rick. Oh, almost goes on the runner by Simone. Or by Lucy, I'm sorry. So that's going to do it, Rick.
Pretty darn good high school basketball action for the first half, Tim.
Absolutely, and the score at halftime is Drury 23 and Lee 15, but this was a hard-fought, very, very defensive struggle in this first half of action.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much right off the get-go, Lee showed Drury that they were going to press. And Drury had a little problem the first couple possessions, had a hard time setting up a half-court offense, but once they did start breaking it a little bit, they got some layups, so it started working out a little bit better. The shots weren't falling from either team at different times. And certainly, there was a couple of possessions midway through the second quarter, Tim, when I talked about that so-called power play when everything's on one side of the court. Well, everything was under the Drury basket, and the Lady Devils, rebound after rebound after rebound. Nice outlet passes. The shots just weren't falling. Nice open shots, too. So,
well, we're at halftime here at Wacona in this Class C Western Mass Championship contest between Drury and Lee. Drury leads at 23-15 at halftime. We're going to take a break. We'll be back and recap the first half of action and bring you second half action here from Wacona.
Do not go away. Welcome back, everybody, to Wacona Regional High School in Dalton for tonight's second half action of the Western Mass Class C Girls Championship game between the Drury Blue Devils and the Lee Wildcats. Rick Bua, Tim Maury.
And Rick, you got a rundown of the first half of scoring?
I do, yeah. And you're 23 at kind of a typical score, 15 a little bit low for Lee, but I do have that, Tim. For the Lady Wildcats, no surprise, Gianna Carlino, their leading scorer, who averages 16.3, is leading the way with 7. 4 for Mika Diller. 2 for Ava Lucy, and free throws for Peyton Simmons and Ella Simone for their 15. It was 14-10 Drury after one, and of course 23-15 at the half. For Drury, as usual, very balanced scoring. Eva Moser, the senior, with 6, 5 apiece for Ashlyn Hayden and Meg McGrath, 3 for Addison Shepard, and 2 for Delaney Hayden and Ella Bond.
Yeah, Eva Moser had a great first half for the Blue Devils, the senior. And we're just about ready now for second half action here.
Gianna Carlino with the basketball for the Lady Wildcats. Ashlyn Hayden on her. She gives it up to Simmons. Stolen away by McGrath. Quick hands. Delaney Hayden. Stolen away. Nice feed. Shot won't go. Rebound's going to be to Lee. They had a jump shot. They didn't take it. Nice drive to the hoop. Is blocked. Taken away. Here comes Carlino. She just loses it, but it's knocked away by the Lady Devils. Little sloppy start to the second half action here. Some poor passes and some good defense. Combination of both. Created a few turnovers here. It's going to stay right with Lee. Drury trying to keep it a low scoring in the game. They only give up 31 a game. They're right on average now at 15 at the half. Carolina with the basketball, high overhead, looking. She's got 5 seconds. Don't think she agreed with the call.
Right.
Again, taken away. Well, here's Delaney Hayden with a steal. He lays it up and in.
Oh, no, that's a beautiful move with the left hand by Hayden.
Peyton Simmons all the way to the hoop, puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Carlino drives, spins. Puts it up, no good. Rebound by Lee. Kind of pulling the same thing as Drury did earlier. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by McGrath.
And Lee starting out cold here to start the
Oh,
second
nice
half.
pass underneath. Ashlyn Hayden scores.
Right. And Lee's got to perhaps think about a timeout. They're down by 12 here now. They don't want to get too separated from the Blue Devils.
Here's Carlino driving baseline. Shot from the corners, no good. Diller's going to get the rebound, goes up and no good. Rebound by Daly. She taps it over to Ashlyn Hayden. Here's the breakaway. Goes up, no good. Rebound by Moranti, she scores. Always good to have somebody for a putback there. And Lee calls timeout.
And Lee's going to call a timeout now. Drury has really opened up the action here to start this second half. They have come out on fire.
Tim, help me out here score-wise. Who was that last basket? Drury on the putback?
That was Ashlyn Hayden. Yep. Yeah, Ashlyn Hayden with that basket.
Now I'm good. We try our best because this is all. You're trying to call the action, do some color commentary, keep score. And I've had somebody come up to me lately and say, "Do you keep assists and rebounds too?" I said, no, we're decent. We're not that good. Okay.
We're just happy to get the points.
Somewhat correct.
And the foul is somewhat correct, right? After all these years, right, Rick?
But again, Tim, I'd like to mention a thank you so much to everybody at our community station in South Berkshire and Lee for collaborating with Northern Berkshire Community Television in North Adams to give county-wide coverage of this game. And I was going over with Erica before we went on the air. You cover North Berkshire, covers Clarksburg, North Adams, Adams, Cheshire, and South Berkshire, Lee, Lennox, Great Barrington, Stockbridge, and Sheffield. Nice bounce pass. Shot is up. It's going to be a little short. And it's going to be Drury basketball. So Drury sure didn't shoot lights out in the first half, but Lee hasn't either. It's been a defensive battle here.
It has.
Delaney Hayden to Daly. Delaney Hayden shot, it's going to be off rim. She gets her own shot back, goes up, and go! Daly tapped up, no good! Rebound up and in! Oh my goodness. Another 5 shots and the 5th one finally went in. There was Ashlyn Hayden again.
Yep.
She's got 9 unofficial points here. Losing out of bounds, and the turnovers, Peyton Simmons. Good defense by Drury. 5:07 here left in the third quarter. Drury's opened it up 31-15.
And that's a backcourt violation there.
Tim, what you want to do is touch the ball. You want the turnover. You don't want the layup.
Right.
You don't want the turnover layup. Drury's defense certainly giving them the advantage thus far.
Simmons.
Long 3, won't go. Daly comes away with it. They move the ball quickly to Bond. Ella uses both hands. Daly's going to take a long shot that's no good. A little bit beyond her range. She's okay inside the arc.
Yep.
Carlino gives it up. Almost stolen away by Bond. Ella Bond's got good court presence for a 9th grader also, Tim.
Yes.
Some great young ball players on both these teams.
Right, very, very savvy player, Ella Bond.
Lee Staley out and Addison Shepard in. Addison with 2 personal fouls, sat a little bit towards the latter end of the first half. Carlino goes up. Shot won't go. And it's going to be off. Oh, I think Delaney Hayden thought it was off Black and she let it go.
Right.
Carlino will put the ball in play. Guarded by Ashlyn Hayden. It's tipped away, says Mike Rivers, so play on, ladies.
Oh, good contact there.
Shot no good. Offensive rebound. Shot is blocked. Delaney Hayden.
One out.
All the way, goes up and she's fouled. She lost her hairpiece.
Yeah.
It's the first thing she did was grab for her hair. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They're gonna love to see that one again.
I can watch that one tomorrow. Rick.
She had the uncontested layup, but good defense there by Lee, batting the ball away. Fouls on Carlino, her second. Little short. This is Delaney Hayden's first time to the free throw line tonight. Second one's a little short too.
Neither team has shot particularly well from the foul line tonight.
A lot of blocks and a lot of steals, a lot of turnovers.
Right.
Carlino's looking for a lane. She goes up and she draws the foul. She tries to thread that needle, Tim, and she saw just enough opening where she could penetrate enough to get a shot off. Foul's on Ella Bond, her first, and the first for Drury here in the third quarter. Carlino, nothing but that. Gianna is 3 for 4 from the free throw line, unofficially with 8 points in the ball game. Second one's no good, rebounded by Ashlyn Hayden.
Gianna 3 for 6 from the foul line tonight. She's got 8 points.
Ella Bond with a little flip shot up, no good. Shepard with the rebound. Delaney Hayden, she's got a 3! That is the first 3 for Drury tonight.
Yes.
And it opens up, here's a steal. You know, Tim, they work on that drill in practice. Here's another steal.
Oh, the passing.
And a win by Meg McGrath.
What a great pass there by Hayden. Wow. And it
Hayden
is
won't go.
all Drury here in this third quarter.
Shepard goes up. She can't get it to go. Drury knows back to get back on defense. Here's Carlino driving. She puts it up and count it. That paid off for Gianna that time. That was a nice shot. Maintained control.
Yeah,
got it to fall. Ashlyn Hayden's going to pick up that foul, her second. She got beat by a couple of feet, and that cost her. She's always in front of the defender. She's an extraordinary defender. Carlino's shot is no good. Lee tracks it down, though. Shot is up and in. And I think Meg McGrath might be hurt.
Right. Lee's starting to get a little something going here offensively. They were really cold coming out of the blocks here in the third quarter. But they've now scored 6 unanswered points.
As some of the folks in Northern Berkshire know, and probably nobody in Southern Berkshire knows, Meg McGrath, this has been her first full season at Drury as a senior.
Right.
She has not been able to play due to multiple injuries. I think she's going to be okay, though.
Right.
She wasn't able to play her first 2 seasons. She started last year and took some time off and then came back at the end of the season, and this has been her first full year. And she means so much to the Drury team. She's a senior leader, too.
Right.
36-20. Drury over Lee. 2:27 left in the third quarter. There's full court pressure. Here's Vidal.
Yep.
She gets it over midcourt. Addison Shepard goes up and scores! Still pressure here by Drury.
Hard move to the basket by Shepard.
Good job there saving the ball. We got a jump ball. Hitting the floor really hard was Addison Shepard. She battled with Mika Diller. Drury's basketball on the possession. Good job by Vidal.
Right.
Nice cut by Hayden. Won't go. Boy, if Drury made half the layups they had,
they've had some good looks at the basket tonight, Rick.
They're trying to get that ball away from Carlino. Gianni keeps possession here. Long, long three. That one looks more online.
Right.
Vidal comes down with the rebound. Bond all the way to Shepard. Puts it in. 40-20. And Lee's going to ask Coach Downey's going to call timeout with 1:32 left here in the third. And a 40-20 Drury lead.
Drury with their third timeout.
Yeah, Shepard is really running the floor well for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils are really, really fast breaking at every opportunity here. And they now have the 20-point lead, 40-20 with 1:32 to go here in this third quarter.
The crowd is coming in. We're going to have a nice crowd for Hoosick Valley tonight. The rest to our right, Tim, I believe. And I'm looking at the Hoosick Valley boys to my right at the entrance door. And over on the opposite side are the Eagles from Mount Everett.
Right. That should be a dandy here. That's coming up next. That one is coming up next.
I would like to say a thank you from all of us at Southern Berkshire Community Television and Northern Berkshire, also to Wacona Regional High School. They were asked to host this evening's 2 ball games. They have a beautiful new school here with a beautiful gymnasium. Coach Belcher and Coach Kay, the boys and girls coach, are both here helping out.
Right.
They've been very friendly. It's worked out to perfection. Lee with the basketball. Ashlyn Hayden on Carlino. She likes to go right hand. Hands all over the place. Carlino with a drive. Taken away. Lee's quicker to the basketball right now, Tim.
Right, they picked it up a little bit.
Here's a steal. Vidal falls on it.
And there's
Dillon
Dillon.
picks it up.
Oh, it's gonna call a foul there.
Foul probably on Vidal. And if it is, it's a hustle foul.
Yeah, that's her third.
No, it's actually gonna be Addie Shepard.
Yeah, her third.
That was a hot potato on the floor
Yeah.
nobody wanted to pick up.
It really was.
Here's Carlino looking for a screen. Doesn't have the shot. Taken away. Quick Drury hands by Bond. Eva Moser goes up too hard. Here comes Ava Lucy. Lucy all the way to the hoop. No call there. Rebound by Ashlyn Hayden. Up and down they go. Bond goes up and
That's
scores.
a
Nice
beautiful
feed.
fast break.
I think Hayden knew just when that pass should happen.
Yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful assist by Hayden. Some great, great passing here tonight by the Blue Devils.
Mika Diller, baseline shot is no good. Rebound by Bond, taken away by Ava Lucy. Shot at the buzzer is no good.
And that is going to do it for the third quarter of action here, Rick. And it was a big one for the Drury Blue Devils as they expanded on an 8-point lead.
Yeah,
and
19 to 5 run, Tim,
Right.
in that quarter. To open up that 42 to 20 lead. As we said at the beginning of the game, you know, Lee's 3 losses were some pretty tough teams. Wacona, Hoosick Valley, and Drury. They did get revenge on the Hurricanes the second time, but they were undefeated in their league. They won their league with a record of 10-0.
Yep. And
But I love it when you interview the kids at the end of the game, and they'll say, "Well, our regular season, we call it preseason.
Yeah.
Now the real stuff starts."
Right.
You know? So
well, the
Berkshire County is so represented, though.
It
So
really
represented,
is.
not just in Western Mass, but also in the MIAAs.
Well, the quality of it, as you said at the outset of the game, for the ladies and the boys, the Division 5 schools play a very tough schedule. They play up a lot of games in Division 4. You know, Wacona's, the South Hadleys on the girls' side, Frontier.
Yeah,
And
those losses, as lopsided as they were for Drury, got them stronger, I think.
Absolutely. Well, here we go with the fourth quarter of action here. And Drury with the big lead, 42 to 20.
Not a lot of half-court offense like we're seeing right now. Carlino. Here's a nice penetration down the middle. They've given up a lot of shots, looking for the hoop. Knocked away. It's going to stay right there.
All right, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Pretty good defensive set there for Drury.
Coach Downey coming out with the same 5 that ended the third quarter. Different coaches have different substitution patterns.
Yeah.
It's going to stay right here, Mike Rivers says. Off Ashlyn Hayden's foot, I believe. I hope most of the fans stay for the second ball game, the boys game coming up at 7 o'clock. Carlino to the hoop, loses the basketball.
Yeah, dribbling into pressure a little bit.
Bond underneath.
Oh, boy.
Moser goes up and scores.
What a pass by Bond to Moser. Moser's had a great game for Drury.
Limited playing time, too.
Right.
She's got 8 in limited minutes.
Yep.
Stolen away. Ella Bond will get it over for Drury. Drury will set up a half-court offense now. And the clock is their friend right now.
Right. Nice play there at midcourt there.
Yeah, we're going to get a jump ball as Ashlyn Hayden grabs it, and its possession is going to stay with Drury.
Tamia Andre, boy, she is really a spark plug for her.
She is. Yeah, there's the adjective I was looking for, spark plug. She's quick and aggressive. She's got quick hands. Moser goes up with the left hand, can't go. Followed by Bond, won't go. And Drury's missed a bunch of those tonight. Carlina's going to give it up. Simone. Jenna with the basketball. There's a turnover.
Yeah, turnover. Nice steal there.
Another turnover. And another turnover. And a travel. Kira Vidal had all the right intentions, but her feet wouldn't let it happen.
Right.
I'm glad I'm not keeping turnovers. It's easy for us just to score.
Hey, don't kid.
I got to give the referees credit. They've caught a very, very good ball game.
Yeah, they really have. It's an experienced crew, Rick. And it's a tough game to call. I mean, these girls are playing very, very hard. Both teams very aggressive. It's a difficult game.
Very, very well
but
officiated.
They've done a nice job.
5:30 to go in the ball game. They don't want Gianna Carlino for that three. She wants that bad, but she's not going to take. She's not going to force it. Oh, nice reverse dribble and a foul.
I'd say she's going to go to the line. That was a beautiful crossover.
It's going to be on Elise Daly. Could be her third.
And I think it is.
I'm somewhat right.
Foul commitment number 3, Kira Vidal.
No, it's Kira Vidal. Nothing's falling for Lee right now.
Right. There's a real lid on that basket
Senior
here.
Nora Wood will take a seat, and Delaney Hayden back in the game for Drury. No good. Well, she followed her own shot. They love it when Carlino has the basketball, but she hasn't forced anything tonight.
Right.
Nice spin. Step back. Shot is good. Nice three by Gianna Carlino. Unofficially with 13 points.
Right. She has a second, third three-pointer.
And there might be a cut, possibly, on Meg McGrath. Is she going to sit? We'll take a look at her.
Yeah, I have Carlino with 15 points, Rick.
Okay.
She's the leading scorer in this ball game. But she's had to work for every one of them, that's for sure. 4:45 to go in this ball game. Drury with the commanding 44-23 lead.
It's Meg McGrath. There's another turnover.
And it's Andre.
She goes up, no good. Rebound by McGrath. Here's Delaney Hayden. Coach Downey calls out a play with 4:15 left in the ball game. Coach Downey saw the kids in trouble, and it's very, very, very good, smart timeout.
Yeah.
Good to see Meg McGrath back into the game after getting injured a few minutes ago.
Yeah, 4:07 to go here in this ball game, and Drury has the big lead, 44-23 over the Lee Wildcats. Here in this Class C Western Mass Championship, once again, we want to thank Community Television of the Southern Berkshires for assisting us in tonight's broadcast of playoff action here at Waucona High School, and specifically we want to thank our producer and camera person Erica Spitzer for her assistance here tonight. We wouldn't have been able to pull it off without their assistance, and it's great.
I did ask Erica before the game. I don't want to just call you Erica. She says it's Spiz as in quiz, and that's how I'm going to always remember it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good, easy one to remember. Spiz as in quiz. I'll remember that.
So we have now made friends at CTSB.
That's correct. Four minutes to go in the ball game.
Quick hands, and Lee steals the ball away. There's been a lot of that on both ends tonight.
Right.
Stolen away by Vidal. Boy, she's been a nice addition to this club for Drury this year.
Yes, she has.
She's going to back it off. Her dribbling skills have been fantastic. Lee's still working hard, and another steal. This again, Andrade. Nice dish, stolen away.
Yeah, tough to pass in that situation.
Elaban stops, pops for the baseline, and drains it.
And she's got 6 points now.
Drury with the usual balanced scoring, up and down.
Yep.
Any night, any given night, could be anyone else.
And that's why it's tough to defend.
Nice drive by Carlino, spins it up off the glass and in. She's working really, really hard. Just no quitting that young lady.
No.
And a foul.
She has 17 points tonight.
So in the crowd, even though we can't mention everybody we know because that's going to take us all night.
Right.
I'm looking at some basketball whizzes over there, some athletic whizzes. Lee Steerley won't get it to go. They want to work some clock, I think. Sitting in the stands are two of our partners that do broadcasting with us, Mr. John Jacoby, Mr. John Franzoni, two former great coaches here in Berkshire County. John Jacoby with the Drury boys and the Mount Greylock girls, and John Franzoni with the Drury girls. And of course, Chris Barbarata from the famous Barbarata athletic family of Pittsfield.
All right.
Bond, nice dish to Daly, and Elise scores off the glass. Her first hoop of the night. 48-25. 2:10 to go in the ball game. And this isn't the end of the season for either one of these teams.
State tournament starts next week.
Baseline drive, nice shot there. Peyton Simmons gets it to go. That's her first field goal of the night. Drury's just going to try to work some clock now. Working a little weave here, just getting that clock down. 15 on the shot clock. All the way to the hole. And he gets knocked away. I think Vidal wanted to go to the line. They wouldn't call it.
She had kind of an incredulous look on her face there.
Mika Dillard did not tonight play a lot of minutes tonight, I thought.
No, they rotated a lot of players here, Lee did.
Shots blocked. Good job getting the ball back. Megan McGrath goes up, no good. Daly's foul's no good. And they lose it out of bounds. Kenzie Garrity, the senior, into the ball game. Gave it up. Drury will have it, and it's clock time now.
Right.
Ash Hayden back in for Kara Vidal. Got some mass substitutions coming in for Lee pretty soon here.
Yeah. And a tie up there on the floor. And the ball will go over to the Wildcats with 1:12 to go.
Bond and Daly out, and Moser and Wood in. These kids are so in shape, Tim.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're so athletic. Them youngins.
You got that right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm tired just watching them.
it. There's a steal by Delaney Hayden.
Yeah.
Nora Wood.
We're under a minute to go here. Drury will be crowned as the Class C Western Mass champions.
.30 seconds left. Meg McGrath through the corner. Won't go. Still fight for the rebound, though, is Ash Hayden.
Right.
She's going to come back and reset again. They're not going to shoot again. And we got a foul, which is unfortunately elementary for the Lee Wildcats right now. Just play and catch right now.
Right.
10 seconds in the clock counting. This team has worked really, really hard to get to where they are as the Lee Wildcats. And that's it.
As Drury has won the Western Mass Class C championship here at Waukegan High School with final score, Drury 48 and Lee 27. And Rick, you look at the score, I'll tell you, this Lee Wildcat team gave the Blue Devils all they could handle there in the first half and really came out aggressive.
Yeah, I think the Drury pressure got to Lee a little bit in the second quarter and through the second half, and there was, boy, so many turnovers on both ends, but when Drury did break the pressure to him, they had, even though they missed a lot of layups, they made a lot of layups. And Drury's tough defense kept everybody pretty much intact. Gianna Carlino was the shining star for Lee. A little off night for Mika Diller and some of the Lee seniors. And we've already had the handshakes, and now they will, as they traditionally do, they will give the second place runner-up participation trophy to the Lee Wildcats.
Yeah, nice game by the Blue Devils tonight, Rick. I'm particularly impressed with how well they passed the basketball. This is a good passing ball club.
And ladies and gentlemen, your girls Class C Western Mass champions, the Drury Bulldogs.
Yeah, Drury gained a championship trophy here for Class C. It's their first title
It is their first title.
in this Western
and
Mass.
With Drury boys winning last night, it was their first since 2023.
Right. It's the first Western Mass title under this format. Of course, Drury has won Western Mass in the past under the old format. This is a nice Drury team, and they got a lot to look forward to, Rick, as they go forward in the state championship. We're going to step away for a minute here. We're going to be back with a rundown of the statistics in this ball game and perhaps some interviews. We'll be back here at Waukegan in just a moment. We're on the floor here with Ashlyn Hayden and Eva Moser. Ladies, first, congratulations on the Class C Western Mass Championship. And of course, there's a lot more to go here. But let me ask you first, Eva, coming off the bench here for the Blue Devils, had a nice game, and you had a big assignment here tonight guarding Mika Diller. She is a pretty tough offensive player.
Yes. I knew going into this she was a good physical player, so our bigs would have to establish physical dominance first, and I think we went out there and did just like we wanted. You always have to be strong and keep your head in the game, because not all fouls are going to be called. That's basketball, and that's what I think we did tonight.
And Ashlyn, I'll tell you, this game started out, Lee gave you all you could handle in that first half. They were very aggressive defensively.
Yeah, I knew I just had to be tough and strong, and I knew they were going to be physical, so I just had to keep working, no matter what.
One of the things that impressed us during the course of this ball game is the tremendous passing that the Blue Devils exhibited tonight. You guys, I watched it several times during the course of the season. You are a very good passing ball club.
Yeah, I don't know, we work on it at practice. It's like, I just know how to do it.
Well, Eva, you guys now Western Mass Champions Class C. Right now, it looks like you're locked in as the number 2 seed for the MIAA state tournament. You're going to have a lot of big games coming up here as you go down the road, and you guys have to be excited for what lies ahead.
Excited. We're ready to work hard and dig, and we're excited. We're going to go far.
Ladies, congratulations. It was a pleasure watching the game tonight. You guys had a great ball game. Congratulations. Best of luck in the state tournament. Okay, thank you. All right, we're going to send it right up to Rick for the recap of the scoring.
Okay, here we go, Tim. Great interview with Eva and Ashlyn. You could pick anybody, but get a couple of kids we haven't had on is always nice too. But for the Lee Wildcats, the number 2 seed, they moved to 17-4. They will be the runners-up tonight. They were led by Gianna Carlino, the outstanding freshman with 17, and everybody else was pretty much shut down, Tim. Mika Diller had 4, Peyton Simmons had 3, Ava Lucy had 2, and Ella Simone had 1. So very little scoring after Carlino. You got to get that 2 or 3 scores in there like they usually do. It didn't happen tonight, and that was caused by the Drury defense. Drury do their usual thing. It's one of those things where when you prepare to play Drury, you can't stop just one person. It's just everybody. They were led by Addie Shepard tonight with 9 points, along with Ashlyn Hayden with 9. 7 for Delaney Hayden, 6 for Ella Bond and Eva Moser and Meg McGrath, and 2 for Lily Moranti and 2 for Elise Daly. So they spread the ball around, and whoever has the shot takes the shot. That's how Drury plays. They play defense, and they play team basketball.
Absolutely, Rick. This is a very unselfish team in Drury. They pass the ball well. Of course, they play really solid defense. And as a result, they're a very difficult team to defend in that no one player dominates offensively. And, so you've got to pick your poison, and they're going to be a tough out in that state tournament.
They are, because they played the Division III team. They've played the Division IV teams, where they learned that they can play for a little while with the big guys. But when it gets to Division V, they're going to be in pretty good shape. Having a number 2 seed, they'll be at home all the way through, and that's a good thing too. So we'll see what happens down the road. But it was a good ball game to call tonight, Tim. It was a pleasure to be here to bring this broadcast throughout all of Berkshire County, especially northern and southern Berkshire. And that'll do it.
But you want to stand by, because we got a good one coming up right here in the Class D Western Mass
So
final.
The final score again in the Class C Girls Western Mass Tournament, the Drury Blue Devils 48, the Lee Wildcats 27. See you again soon. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.